This is the recorded devotional for this evening, March 19th. And I just wanted to choose a devotional today to share from a good friend of mine who's a colleague up in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, who had given me a devotional book called Echoes of Eternity. And tonight, as you thought about just starting this every day at 7, just something briefly to share, I just opened it up to see what it would be. And this is the scripture for March 19th, which comes to us from James chapter 4. The devotional reads 8 through 10, or 8 and 10. Of course, I have to read what's in between, and the in-between part I thought was too good not to share in the message, super relevant for us tonight. So I just want to share this with us. James 4, 8 through 10 reads, "Draw near to God, and he will draw near to you. Cleanse your hands, you sinners, and purify your hearts, you double-minded. Lament and mourn and weep. Let your laughter be turned into mourning and your joy into dejection. Humble yourselves before the Lord, and he will exalt you." Now, that's a tough kind of scripture. You know, you've kind of heard an awful lot of things that can turn our joy into lamenting, and our laughter can just really be strained at this time when everything what we hear, much of it discouraging. And yet, there's a message here that I think is so powerful and so important for us. And I want to share this in the devotional, which kind of is written from the style of how God's talking to us. So here's what the devotional reads. "Call upon me, and I will answer you. Draw near to me, and I will draw near to you. This is ever my word and my promise. I know your frame and your weakness. I know the difficulty you have in staying your thoughts on me. I know all about you, much more than you know about yourself. So come to me in your brokenness, your failure to measure up, in your baseless fears. I will not turn you away because I love you. You will come to know me as I reveal my love to you. Call upon me, and I will answer you." You know, in the midst of this, what I take from that devotion and the words of James is that we are in a place where many of us are really struggling with our lives kind of being turned upside down in so many different ways, whether or not people who are being affected physically by this, emotionally stressed out, economically impacted by all of this, just changes in our schedule. But I hear in this a call from James that as we just get real with God, as we acknowledge where we're at, as we most importantly look to God, and hear God saying to us, "Turn to me, I will answer you." That it is in that turning and that being real and acknowledging, folks, we're not in charge. We don't have control over so much of what's going on, but that we trust that we serve a good God who is at work in the midst of this. And that as we turn over our fears and our struggles, God is faithful and present and will lift us up. So may God bless you wherever you are, you and your families, your loved ones, your neighbors. May we also, as we're real with God, turn to our neighbors and encourage them as well. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.